Yeah, so you'll have to build a site and then the creative. I mean, if you go to your TikTok real fast, so the content, I think you should do something where it's like very edited, where it's like, I've been doing TikTok for X amount of, time. I've gotten however many views, I've gotten this many likes, and these are the presets that have made me successful. And I want to share them
Mm,
with you, right?
okay.
Like a video like that
Yeah,
where you're talking about it and it's showing a bunch of different cuts and showing the big views and showing your following
yeah.
and like just essentially giving everybody just credibility. And you might even be like, you might have heard of me before. Here's my presets. I'm selling them for limited time, whatever the offer is, right? And then just an edited video like that,
How long should it be?
as long as it takes you. You're pretty good at creating content, so I don't want to give you any constraints there.
I guess like typically are these short ads like under a minute type of thing?
Yeah, it can be longer too if you want it to. That's fine. I mean, as long as
Mm,
it just covers all the bases of like one, giving them credibility, two, it highlights the offer. Those are really just
mm,
the two key parts here. And then so that way they know what they're buying
mm.
and they know who you are.
Do you have any examples of some successful preset ads?
Honestly, I think that we could blow it out of the water just given with what this example I'm giving you is, because they don't
Mm,
even have these kind of credibility. This is a situation
right.
that I haven't really been a part of. I mean, I don't think I've had somebody selling presets with 20 million followers. So this is kind of a unique situation.
Mm,
So you could get better results just by telling your story, showing your
mm,
page. And then another one could be like how your preset packs and just walking them through them, and then your
mm.
editing process, like just different videos of you explaining things, but all of them showing exactly who you are and like where like you're following. That'll sell most of it for you. And then the rest of it, they're pretty engaged and hooked.
Okay. I just feel like me talking to the camera is nowhere near as engaging as like my actual content. Like,
It can be an
what do
overlay,
you think
a
of
voiceover, and just
voiceover?
showing the edit. Like right here, you see these like this text here, like
Hmm.
that
Uh,
photographer text. This
yeah.
text, it can be that type of text, and you
Oh,
just
I
doing the
see.
voiceover and you're showing all your different videos, and then it zooms
Yeah.
out,
Yeah. Okay.
like it zooms out and shows your entire TikTok, and then zooms into your following, zooms into your likes, and then zooms back out and shows your
Right.
Shopify
Right.
and zooms into the product you're selling, and you're just overlaying it. It's a story overlay.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Well, I guess I'll build out my site. I'll work on some pieces of creative. Are they TikTok aspect ratio, like
That's fine.
vertical?
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
Fine. Okay.
And then like this 100, like that there, like that type of content of you being like, here's the offer. You see how it's quickly showing everything? Exact same
Hmm.
editing, except you're just
Okay.
selling something. You're pitching
Right.
yourself, but the page is going to pitch for you because it is
Hmm.
you. And then these little drop ins showing the preset packs, showing the offer
Yeah.
today only, that type of stuff. And then the rest of it, me and you can knock out on the ads, and then we can discuss whether or not it makes sense for us to manage it. And then we can take
Okay.
over from there.
What do most people put on their preset ads though? Like if they're not doing this idea, like what do they do?
They're just selling the pack, just showing the different before and after. But that's as much
Oh,
credibility they can get as the visual.
yeah.
We're essentially selling like you're the one, and everybody should go for the presets because this is the shit that gets the views.
Okay. Okay. All right. Easy enough. And this will go on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep. Facebook, Instagram, stories, reels, all of that. We'll retarget all of your reel audiences. So essentially all the people who've seen your reels content will start to see this stuff too. So definitely do it in a style that people are known to you, right? But
Hmm.
also you're just having a different narrative.
All right. All right. That makes total sense. Okay.
That way people are
Um,
like, oh, I know who this is. And then they're like, oh my gosh, he's selling presets on, oh, and then mention where they're getting it, like Lightroom. So that way people know as well. And then
yeah.
who's it for? Like if you're also a photographer, if you're also a street photographer, or if you do, these different things, wedding venues or anything like that, this is for you. I've, photographed hundreds of different individuals in all types of spaces, and my
Hmm.
presets have worked in all of these different scenarios. And it can
Okay.
work for you too, XYZ.
All right. I can do that. What would be helpful if you have anything is like an example of that model, not in the photography space, but I'm sure other people use that, like, credibility model to like kind of get sales. Do you have any examples of ads where someone's doing that effectively?
Here. So this is masterclass, right? Have you heard of masterclass?
Yeah.
If you think about sales and persuasion and influence in a fresh way,
music is definitely going to be necessary to include. Do it in your style. Like, this is masterclass style, but do it in your style. But just understand the key points they cover in each of these pieces as you do your overlay with your voice.
Wait, what is this again? Like these are ad
Masterclass?
examples?
Yeah.
if you think about sales and persuasion and influence in a fresh way, you can be extraordinarily effective and do something really important for the world, other people, and ultimately yourself.
So
Okay.
that was short and sweet, but don't forget you're selling. People are going to aspire to be you, right? You have so you got to talk about, these are the things that have allowed me to get to where I am today. And this is what I'm going to be, allowing you to get access to the exact same things that I use to have success as well. Right. That type of ordeal.
Mm-hmm. Where are you seeing these ads?
Ad library, Facebook ads library. So here's the link. I'll drop in the Zoom chat.
And can I?
You want me to
all right, sweet. And there's a link.
Talk about
to
when
the
I come
first
home at night and my
one,
son's
the YouTube ad.
Yes. So that one is here. Let me drop that one to you.
asked me what I did today. There's no way that you can achieve great gains without taking great chances.
Yeah, dude. This format's gonna sell.
Let's see it.
I'm going to cover a number of subjects: leadership attributes, how to manage creativity, how to develop a strategy. The role of humor in the workplace is just an extraordinary distraction, and there really is no place for humor at the Walt Disney Company. I'm going to tell some interesting stories about some of the biggest acquisitions the Walt Disney Company has made. There's a picture on my desk of my shaking hands with Steve Jobs. That moment enabled me to say to Steve, I got this crazy idea. We want to buy Pixar. When you create a brand, ask yourself the question, when I put that brand name on the product, what does it convey? If I say to you Disney, you know exactly what it is. There's a feeling inside you. You immediately have a visceral feeling about it. My greatest hope for the next generation of business leaders is that they bring to the job great integrity and they achieve things that ultimately create a better world and a future that looks brighter than the present. I'm Bob Iger, and this is my masterclass.
Pretty cool. I like that a lot.
So this ad specifically got me to convert, and I think this is a really solid ad overall because it has a good storyline. And this guy also speaks in the same. I think he speaks in a similar at a similar pace as you. He's not like super, all over the place or fast talkative. He's like, he's just very direct and says what he wants to say, right? Doesn't say too fast, but
really
the rest
helpful.
of the edit really pulls it all together. And there's lots of good examples here on this page. And then even some image
awesome.
ads and stuff like that can back it up, right? Even some other ones. And then once that's in place, then we just start running it. Yeah.
This is great, dude. Thank you.
Yeah. The last thing is just make sure there's no text that is right here. Like this one does have that. Make sure your text is above, like I'd say like 25% of this line.
Okay, so it crops it like square.
Yeah, just make it sure it's in the square area, just in case it crops. And then also you don't want the real text to be covering the edit text, right? Same thing on TikTok. You don't want the text too low because then your description covers it and your profile.
Yeah. Right.
So,
right.
yeah, but just shoot in your style and then we'll be good to go.
Can you share some figures that some of these preset sales are generating, like what the return is?
Yeah. So, I mean, like realistic expectation at scale, like 1.8 to 2x, every dollar you spend, you're going to be making back 80 cents to a dollar. So if you spend 10,000, realistic is like 8,000 to 10,000 back, essentially almost doubling your money or
Yeah.
doubling your money.
Yeah. Okay. And what's like, if we really nail it, like,
If you get enough
like
good
ceiling.
video executions and we're constantly developing on the process, I think that it's reasonable to, and if we're doing big promotions and you have enough other things to sell with it,